Breaking news. My people, this one coming out of Borno State is truly worrying, and Nigerians everywhere are talking about it right now. Reports are coming in that Boko Haram has declared Nigeria as their territory after a tragic incident that just happened in Borno. Yes, you heard that right. A shocking claim that has left everyone asking the same question. What exactly is going on up north? Before I go deeper, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel right now because I'll be breaking this news down in detail. And trust me, you don't want to miss the updates that are coming next. Now, this new declaration reportedly came after a terrible attack in a community around Borno State. Eyewitnesses say armed men entered the area at night, targeting security posts and local vigilantes. By the time things calmed down, several people were feared dead, houses were burned, and panic spread across nearby villages. It was after this attack that an audio message said to be from one of the Boko Haram leaders surfaced, declaring Nigeria as our territory. That phrase alone has thrown social media and security agencies into serious tension. Now, let's be honest, this is not the first time Boko Haram has made big claims like this. But what makes this one different is the timing. It came at a period when the Nigerian government had been assuring everyone that peace was returning to the northeast, that the insurgency was technically defeated, and that people could start going back to their homes. Yet just when people were beginning to settle, another round of violence hit, and then this bold declaration came. It's like the group is trying to prove a point to say, we are still here. And that's exactly what has made this new incident even more emotional for families who have lived through over a decade of crisis. Some of them had only just rebuilt their homes after previous attacks. Imagine finally feeling safe enough to return, only to hear again that insurgents are claiming your entire country as theirs. If you're watching right now, please tap the like button and subscribe, because stories like this remind us that peace is something we must never take for granted. From what we're hearing, security forces have already launched new operations across Borno and Yobe states. Troops are said to be combing through the forests and border areas trying to locate the group behind the latest attack. Airstrikes have reportedly been carried out in some hideouts, and the army says they will not rest until every terrorist camp is cleared. But locals are saying something different. They say that despite these operations, attacks still happen and that it's hard to know which areas are truly safe. People who live around Maiduguri, Konduga, and Damboa have been expressing fear, saying that every night now feels uncertain. Many communities still don't have full military presence, and that allows these groups to sneak in and strike without warning. So, when you hear something like they've declared Nigeria as their territory, you realize how serious the security situation still is for ordinary Nigerians living there. One man from Borno reportedly said, "We're tired of running. Every time we think it's over, they come back again." That kind of exhaustion is something you can feel across the entire northeast region. Years of displacement, fear, and silence. Many families are still in IDP camps, hoping that one day they can return home safely. But now this declaration has brought back painful memories of the worst years of insurgency. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you want to keep following these updates, because this is a developing story and things are changing by the hour. Now, it's important to understand why Boko Haram would make such a declaration right now. Some analysts believe it's a strategy, a way to show power, to remind everyone that even if they don't control cities anymore, they still want influence. Others think it's a response to the government's ongoing resettlement of displaced people. You see, the government has been trying to close IDP camps and move people back to their communities. But some of those areas are still not completely safe, and insurgents know that. So, this declaration could be a way of warning people not to return yet. It's also possible they are trying to send a message to the military to say, we are not defeated. Either way, it's a direct challenge to Nigeria's sovereignty. And that's why security agencies are not taking it lightly. There are also fears that the statement could inspire other extremist cells around the Lake Chad region to become active again. Meanwhile, in the political scene, some lawmakers are already calling for an emergency security review. They want more funding for counterterrorism operations and better coordination between the army and local intelligence units. But others are asking deeper questions, like how did the group regain enough confidence to start making declarations again? Where are they getting their supplies, and why haven't key leaders been arrested despite years of tracking? These are questions Nigerians have been asking since 2009, yet here we are in 2025 still talking about the same issue. The people are tired. Every time hope rises, another incident happens. Many youths who lost family members are now demanding more transparency in how the war on terror is being handled. If you're just joining us, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow and keep bringing you verified updates like this. Now, another thing that's sparking conversations online is how bold the language in this declaration was. Saying Nigeria is our territory is not just a random statement, it's a direct psychological attack on the identity of the nation. It's meant to create fear, weaken confidence in government, and spread panic among civilians. But Nigerians are also showing resilience. Many people online are saying, no one can take Nigeria from us. Hashtags like Nays Nigeria will stand and Bujo pray for Borno are already trending. There are also reports that local vigilante groups have promised to defend their communities at all costs. You know, many of these local defenders are ordinary farmers, traders, or students who just want peace. They work hand in hand with the army in rural areas, giving information and helping protect the roads. Sadly, they are often the first targets when insurgents strike. Let's not forget the emotional weight of this situation. For children growing up in these affected areas, conflict is all they've known. Imagine a child who was born in 2010. Today that child is 15 years old and has lived their entire life hearing gunshots, seeing soldiers, and moving from one camp to another. That's an entire generation shaped by conflict. And now they're hearing that someone has declared Nigeria as their territory. It's heartbreaking. Before I continue, please like this video and subscribe. It's free and it helps us spread more awareness about what's happening across the country. Some security experts believe this declaration is also part of a wider propaganda campaign. They say the group may be trying to rebuild its image after losing ground to rival factions like ISWAP. So by making loud, dramatic statements, they hope to attract attention and possibly new recruits.
It's a dangerous game because the more attention they get, the more fear spreads. But the government knows this too, which is why the military has been trying to control the narrative, releasing videos of successful air raids and captured weapons. Still, people want more visible results. They want to see those behind the violence truly brought to justice. Because words are no longer enough. Nigerians want peace, not promises.